Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope so you people are doing well. So today we are going to study about the complications during multiple pregnancy. So here you guys can see that we have fetal complications and we have maternal complications. Fetal complications includes preterm births, growth restriction, early post maturity, fetal anomalies. And maternal complications include preeclampsia, placenta abruption, placenta previa, pre and postpartum hemorrhage. Monozygotic twins will have increased anomalies. Monochorionic twins will have twin to twin transfusion syndrome or acardiac twins. Monoamniotic twins will have cord entanglement, conjoining, and death of a twin. So here these one are the most important ones, so I'm going to emphasize on these two right now. So at first see the monochorionic twins, like in this diagram, like this one, monochorionic twins. Now I'm going to mark over here like monochorionic. Now monochorionic are monochorionic diamniotic and monochorionic monoamniotic. So it mostly occurs in this TTTS, which is twin to twin transfusion syndrome. It mostly occurs in monochorionic diamniotic twins. So let me explain this. So what is twin to twin transfusion syndrome? Twin to twin transfusion syndrome, also known as fetal transfusion syndrome, and twin oligohydramnios polyhydramnios sequence, is a complication of monochorionic diamniotic. As I have said earlier, that it is a monochorionic diamniotic pregnancy in which the presence of oligohydramnios in one sac and polyhydramnios in the other sac results from intravascular connections within the placenta. So now just see in this diagram that this one is the normal one, normal monochorionic twins. See, they have almost equal amount of amniotic fluid in which these two fetus are floating. So but in this diagram, as you guys can see, that this baby has its separate amniotic cavity, which is this, and he is floating in a very little amount of fluid. So it is a oligohydramnios, and as this baby is floating in a large amount of fluid, which is amniotic fluid, so it is a polyhydramnios. This one is polyhydramnios, and this baby is floating in a very little amount of fluid, which is amniotic fluid. So this is oligo means less, oligohydramnios. Poly means more, oligo means less. So as in this paragraph it was written that this twin to twin transfusion syndrome is also known as oligohydramnios polyhydramnios sequence, and it is a monochorionic diamniotic. So as you guys can see that there is only one placenta, but there are this one and this one have separate amniotic cavities. So for polyhydramnios and oligohydramnios to occur, these should be diamniotic, right? Like one should have only, like one should have one the fluid should be less, and this one should have more fluid. If it would have been this one, like monochorionic monoamniotic, so like these two fetus are floating in a same fluid. So obviously polyhydramnios oligohydramnios sequence could not occur. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the second important complication, which is this monoamniotic twins. Now they have only one amniotic cavity. So now as you guys can see that this diagram, like this diagram is showing the twin to twin transfusion syndrome complication, and this one like monochorionic monoamniotic, both are monochorionic, but this is monoamniotic. This one is showing the cord entanglement, conjoining, or death of a twin, problems or complications. So now, how does this cord entanglement occurs? See that the babies, I'm going to read this paragraph. The babies were monochorionic, monoamniotic. They were floating in the same fluid. Each had an umbilical cord but shared the amniotic sac and placenta. Every time they moved, the cords, see, these cords are getting entangled and entangled, risking cutting off oxygen and nutrients. Now, one baby will not get the proper amount of oxygen and nutrients as well as other one, so they start to compensate. So these were the major complications. The other complications includes hyperemesis. Like in normally in pregnancy, everything, just remember that every normal function increases. For example, hyperemesis, more vomiting is going to be there, cardiac output, volume expansion, hemodilution, weight gain, lordosis, everything increases. Anemia, increased rate of miscarriage, increased rate of preterm delivery. So everything actually increases. So hope so you guys have understood the lecture. So if you guys have understood, so do comment, let me know, and please subscribe, like and share. Jazakallah khair. Allah Hafiz.